Hello. In today's Alma 601 class, we're going to learn something about the tight integration between Alma and Primo. We'll see how a patron can request an item and see details about the patron's account. I'm going to move to Primo. We can see here that I have logged in as a particular patron, and Mary is interested in a book called France in 1914. We can see results on the screen matching her search query, and we can see that this particular title tells us that it is checked out. So this information is immediately coming from Alma and updating the availability information in Primo. So if Mary wishes to request it, she can click on the Get It button. And now we can see a few interesting things here on the screen. First of all, there is a 4-week item that can be requested, and it seems that there is another copy that is non-circulating and cannot be requested. We can also see here on the screen that Alma is offering Mary other services. Now these services are very dependent on library configuration relating to material type and to patron category. So in my library, for example, might decide that I'm not going to offer digitization options to my undergraduates, but I might be willing to offer this kind of option to my academic staff or graduates. And the same here, we can see various examples of ILL requests. Once again, I can configure the options that will display here on the screen based on the patron group. Now, if Mary decides that she wishes to request it, she can just click on the Request button. And here she has the option for filling in details related to the request. It tells us, based on the due date of the item out on loan, that the earliest availability seems to be at the end of June. It also tells her that she can pick it up at the main library. Once again, here we can see an example of the configuration options that Alma offers its users and libraries. I, as a particular library in the fulfillment configuration, can define the pickup options that I make available to my different group of patrons. So once again, we can see an example where I might offer my academic staff the option of picking up an item from any library, and here we can actually see a configuration where the undergraduate student is only allowed to pick up an item from the owning library. And if she wants to place the request, all she needs to do is to click on the Request button. If she wants to put in a date about after which time she does not need the item, she can do so. But we'll just click on the Request option, and we see a message here that our request has been placed. So let's take a minute to go and look at Mary's account. So first of all, we can see the items that she has out on loan. We can see the due date and the due hour, and we can see that actually these items are overdue. And once again, based on the tight integration between Alma and Primo, we can see the potential fine that Mary will have to pay if she returns these items today. So this is very useful information for a patron to be able to see in Primo. If we move to the Requests option, we'll be able to see the item that she has just requested and another item that she has also requested that has a status in process. The status of the new request has not yet changed and has not yet moved to in process or any of the other options. She just placed it a minute or two ago. Finally, if we move to the Fines and Fees option, we will be able to see that she already owes a certain amount of money. If I wish to look at more details about why she owes these monies, we can see that for one item she owes money for a damaged item fine, and if I go back to my fines list and look at the next item, we can see that because a library card was issued to her, she was charged $5. This concludes our overview of the tight integration between Alma and Primo.